Hello friends. So in this video we will discuss about the customer master configurations, the end-to-end implementation of the customer master. So before going into this video, we will discuss what are the prerequisites required for the customer master. So the first thing is customer group. We have to assign the number range for the customer group. Then we have to go for the reconciliation account, partner function. So what role the customer is going to play. So these are the important parameters we have to look into. So let's start our configuration. I'm entering into the menu path. So my first step is to create the account group, that's customer account group. So in this, click on Logistics General. We have already discussed the vendor master configuration, where we have also gone in this navigation path. There we have gone with the vendor. Now I'm going to enter with the customers. So here click on control. Here we can define our account group. Here define account group and field selections for customers. Okay, I'm executing it. So in the screen I'm clicking on new entries. I will define the account group. This is the name of my company code. I'm assigning the same name to my account group of the customer. Okay, I'm giving the description. Okay, here it defines for the number range. Okay, and this tab on this field is a one-time account. So if I make a selection in this tab, I will say that this account group is a one-time account. Okay, I have not assigned any number range here. Okay, let me check what are the number ranges. So these are the number ranges. It is defaultly available with this thing. So let me select this thing. Okay, I will configure a new number range also. So then click on save. So these are the other fields. Okay, just to select saving this, customizing request. Okay, you can see that the field status, that is a general data, company code data, and sales data. So if you are configuring with finance, you can go with both these data, general data and company code data. You no need the sales data. But if you want to customize for sales distribution, you have to go with the three things. So let me show it. I'm selecting it and click on expand field status. So these are the groups associated with the field. Let me double click on address. So these are the fields available with that group. Okay, I can make available if I need this field in my customer master, I can make it as a required, optional, or display. If I click on a required entry, I have to give this entry, then only the thing will be saved. So if I make it as an optional entry, I can either skip this field. So if I make a selection on display, it only displays the field. So I'll make it a suppress. Okay, likewise I can go with for company code data also. So these are the fields available with different thing. Similarly for sales data. So I have configured the account group and also the number range. Let me define a new number range. Here define and assign customer number ranges. I'm executing it. So here I can define the new number range. Click on intervals. So here I can define the new number range here, but I'm not going to do it here. We see in the later configurations. But as of now, we have configured with this number range. So the current number range is 5. So if we create a new customer, I will get the number 6. Okay, this is to assign the number range to the account group. I can assign here also, else I can do it here itself. So I think I have configured these two steps: customer group and number range. Now I have to go with the reconciliation account. Let me have the T code to create customer master. So XD0101 for centrally for so if a sales person is going to configure, we can go with the FD01. So this is for creating the customer master, and 02 is for change and 03 for display. So let me go with the second step, that is reconciliation account. So I'm entering to a new tab. Okay, I'm just entering the ledger. I want to create a new account, so that I'm entering to the T code FS00. I will create a customer reconciliation account in this asset group. This is not my company code. I just want to change it. Okay, clicking on change company code, entering my company code. It will display. Okay, here I can create a new account for my customer reconciliation. Has already been created, and okay, I want to change the company code. We should be very careful while creating the account. Okay, it is a balance sheet account. It goes for asset. This is for the account name is customer recon. Okay, then comes the control data. Okay, here it is very important. The reconciliation account for account type is customers. Similarly, this is also important. Click on line item display, sort key. Okay, this is very important. G067 we have discussed in our vendor reconciliation account also. So I have configured. I will click on save. So once I have created a once I have created a new account, I have to assign a default profit center to that newly created account. So to do that, I'm entering into the navigation path again. I have displayed 3 different tabs here. This is the FS00 account. Okay, I'm entering into this now. So in this, I enter into the financial accounting new. Click on financial accounting, general ledger accounting. So these things we have already discussed in my previous videos. Kindly refer it. So these parameters will go into the finance configuration. Okay, click on profit center. We already created profit center. Okay, assign default profit center to accounts. Click on enter. Okay, just now I have created a new account. I have included that account here itself. Okay, similarly the document splitting also should be configured, but we have already done that thing. So I have done the customer reconciliation. My third step is also over. Then the next step is defining the partner function. Let me do it. Entering into this tab. I will just close all these things. Okay, just enter into the. Okay, let me close the logistics central. Enter into the sales and distribution. Click on master data. Okay, these two things we have discussed in my previous videos. Now I'm entering to the business partner. click on customers, click on a customer hierarchy. So this define hierarchy types. This defines the hierarchy type of our customer. So there is a default entry with SAP. So it shows the partner function is 1A. It is defaultly configured in SAP in our SAP system. I don't want to change this hierarchy type. Let me enter into the set partner determination for hierarchy categories. I'm executing it. So here I will click on setup partner determination for customer master. So it is very important. So this function, especially this determination of partner function, it is important for a sales and distribution person, but we can omit for a finance people. So let me define the partner function. Okay, here. The screen you can see that. Okay, let me come again. Okay, executing the setup partner determination for customer master. It's okay. I'm entering to it. Okay, the first step is partner determination procedure. So there are a number of procedures available. Okay, what is this? This is okay. These are the procedures. So I'm going to select the AG. So this is the partner determination procedure. I'm going to use it. Okay, let I am just selecting it and clicking on partner functions in procedure. Double click on it. Okay, and this shows. Okay, you can see that this is my procedure. My procedure is linked to many of the partner functions. So these are the partner functions. So what is a partner function? Especially this SP is sold party, uh, to whom we are going to sell. So but our customer should need to play this role so that he can receive our goods. So this is the partner function. Similarly, the buyer, um, bill to party, whether if the customer is going to act as a bill to party, then only we can send the bills to that customer. So like that, here it is also important forwarding agent. So likewise, there are many partner functions. The main thing here in this screen is very important thing is I have to link my partner determination procedure, that is AG, to the partner function. So for this purpose, I have entered in the screen. So you can see that my partner determination procedure is defined to a number of partner functions. So if I want some other partner functions need to be configured, I can enter here. But I'm not going to do it. I can use these functions itself. So let me go with the next procedure. Okay, here let me find my account group. Just now we created. Okay, this is the account group, and I'm going to link the partner determination procedure to my account group, that is AG. Okay, I'm saving this entry. The next step is partner functions. Okay, we can enter a new, if we want, we can enter some new partner functions. uh, this is account group. Okay, let me show it. Okay, I need to enter the partner functions with my account group, that is PRP. Let me enter my account group. Okay, then I can specify what are the partner functions I need in this configuration. Search. Then, let me just click on enter. Okay, then again click on enter, 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 enter. Then only this thing will be completed. Then click on save. So kindly follow the steps, then only it will be assigned. So the last thing, I don't think there is much. Okay, this is not much important. Okay, I've configured the thing. So this is the important feature, the partner determination and customer master. I have defined it. Okay, the next step is, sorry, I think I missed something in my account group creation. Let me check it once again. That is in logistics general, where it is. Okay, logistics general, business partner, customers. Yes, define account group. Here just I will search my account group, selecting it and click on zoom. Okay, here you can see that the partner determination procedure is updated here. Just now we have made it there. Okay, this is customer pricing procedure. I can select standard here. Okay, click on standard. Okay, okay, my procedures have been completed. Okay, now I can go with creating the customer master, that is centrally. Okay, let me do it. That is the T code is XD01. Okay, it is asking for the account group. The account group just now we've created is BERP. Selecting it. Don't want to give the customer name, customer number. It will be defaultly picked from my uh, number range. So let me change the sales organization. My distribution channel is BE and the division is also BE. So after giving these credentials, I'm clicking on enter. Sales area BERP is not defined for customer. Sales area. So let me change the division. So this is the division I have created. So now I'm click on enter. So you can see this. This is not the actual screen. There are many fields are missing in the screen. So if you when you create customer master, if the screen appears like this, it is it is not a right thing. We have to activate more fields here. So I'm just leaving here. So to solve this error, I'm just entering to the financial accounting new. Here click on accounts receivables and accounts payable. Click on this customer accounts master data, preparation for creating customer master data. Here also you can define the account groups. I'm just executing it at searching for my account I have created. So what I do is I will delete this entry. You can see it. I have deleted my group here. What I'm going to do is I will copy the existing example this thing bill to party. I will select it and I will copy it and I will change the entry as my entry for BERP. Okay, just click on enter, click on save, so that the entries will be copied to my group, that is BERP. Okay, now I will try configuring my customer master. I'm entering the new tab XT01. So this is the account group. Okay, let it be the company code. Get the division and click on enter. Okay, it enters. Okay, likewise our first screens should appear like this and not the way the previous session. Okay, I will give the entry. Okay, the search term is also BRP. Let it be the address. Click on control data. Okay, click on control data. It is a vendor control. No, I don't want this configuration now. So if I click on this company code data, it asks for the reconciliation account. Just now we have created here. The account is 10005. I can enter it manually here, and also the sort key is this cash management group. Let it be domestic. Okay, then click on sales area data. So some important things I need to configure here is no, it's company code data. Okay, general data. Okay, I've entered all the things. I think so. So just click on save. So I think the customer is created. Let me check with the changing T code XT02. So this is the customer number. Okay, just click on enter. Okay, these things have been click on company code data, sales area data. So I have created the customer. Okay, this is the customer number. So one thing we have left here, that is the partner determination. So the field is not available here, which means it is also something wrong. Let me solve it. Okay, we just now saw that it is a okay. Let me execute it. Set partner determination. Here, partner determination procedure assignment. Let me change. We have changed our group now. We have to reassign. Okay, here the partner determination procedure has been changed. I will again change it to AG. Okay, think it is over. Let me again enter into my customer master XT02. Okay, click on company data, sales area data. No, let me create a new customer master. Okay, all these fields. Let me show it. The name is BRP1 customer. Search term is BRP. Let it be the address. Click on control data. Okay, the country, region, control data. Okay, click on company code data. Let me assign the reconciliation account, sort key, cash management group, then the company code data. So in this, I just want to check my partner determination. So here I click on customer partner functions. So it shows the customer is not assigned to a partner function. So let me solve it. So let me enter into the configuration. Okay, sales and distribution. No, it is in logistics central. We have defined the account group now. There we might have done some mistake there. Okay, here okay, let me expand the field status. Okay, I will make all these things okay as optional entry. Just that's why these fields are not displayed there. There are some more fields. Okay, so likewise I will change all these entries as my optional field. Similarly, in the sales data, expand these fields. This thing. These fields are in suppressed states, so that's why these fields are not displayed in my customer master data. So when you configure these things, kindly check all these parameters. See, so I have made every entry as optional entry. Kindly check it. So every fields I have modified with optional entry. Similarly, in the company go data. Okay, and now I think I can go with the settings. Let me check once again. Set up the partner determination. Okay, everything look fine. Okay, let me create a new customer master. Click on enter. Customer 3 for BRP. Let it be the search term. Let it be. Let me check the sales area data. Yes, we can. You can now see that there are 4 tabs available here. So let me configure every data. So friends, I have shown you all the errors too. Okay, I will just enter the reconciliation account. So kindly analyze. I think this video will give you a clear understanding of the concepts. Okay, now I can enter all the details here regarding the sales. We have not configured the sales office, sales group. I think so. Let me check. Sales office. No, we have not configured. Sales group. I don't think so. You please verify in our previous video. There's a enterprise structure of the sales distribution. So this field customer pricing procedure is defaultly picked from our customer group. So click on shipping, delivery priority. So these things will be essential in our upcoming videos, especially the shipping conditions. So as soon as possible. Okay, billing documents, partner function. So this is the thing. Okay, I think some other partner function is not available with your SP, BP, PYSH. Yeah, right. Okay, click on general data. Okay, I think I have given all the entries, all the required fields. I have maintained it. Let me check. There will be a customer pricing procedure. Yes, I have. Then it is very important, right? I have configured it. Okay, now I can save this thing. So this is the actual customer data. So let me check for the previous thing. We'll change it. Okay, the previous customer we have created. Let me try to change it. Yes, in that also the partner function is activated now. You can see here. Similarly for the first customer, let me check it. Yes, so all the things, all the three customers have the partner determination procedures configured in it. So friends, this is the customer master creation. So if you want to configure for uh, finance, you can skip this partner determination function. You can configure an FD01, but it is essential for and ST people uh, to to maintain an XD01 itself. So I hope this video will make you a clear understanding of the customer master configuration. We will continue with our next class. Thank you.